our time, we would like to start. First and foremost, I would love to welcome each one of you to this lesson. This is Teacher Ben taking you through Literacy 1, Yaaka Digital Learning Network. So you're most welcome, Divine and Linus. Feel free to participate and ask questions where necessary. Where you don't understand, please ask a question. So today we are going to look at something a little bit new, but not very new from what we discussed last week. Today we are going to look at something about immunization. Have you ever heard about that word, immunization? Let me first hear from Mark. Have you ever heard about that word, immunization?
No.
You've never heard about that word, immunization?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Today you will get to know about immunization. What about Divine Princess? Have you ever heard about immunization?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So it's good that Divine has ever heard about immunization. So maybe as we start, I would request Divine to spell for us the word immunization. Can you spell for us the word immunization? Divine, can you spell the word immunization? Divine is not speaking. If you want to speak, please unmute your mic. What about Mark? Can you spell for us the word immunization?
Immunization. Immunization.
Very good. Very good. The word is very correct. Immunization. So that is the word that Mark has just spelled right now. Immunization. IMUNISATION. Immunization. So that one who does not know, the one who does not know may check in the, you can check in the chat, and then you'll get to know the right spelling of the word immunization. Without wasting much of our time, allow me to share my screen so that we can start and see and understand what we mean by the term immunization. I already welcomed everyone to this class. So today we shall be looking at something new, that is immunization. So the word immunization can be spelled in two ways. Linus told us that is IMUNISATION. That is the word immunization. It is very correct. You can also spell the word immunization using letter Z instead of S. Using letter Z instead of S. It is still correct. We still mark it very correct. So whether you put there letter S, whether you put here, if you can follow my cursor, if you can put here letter S, it is still correct. If you put here letter Z, it is still very correct. So this is the word immunization. So before we get to understand what immunization is, I want Divine to spell for us the word immunization. Yes, Divine. Please unmute and then speak.
Pardon?
Divine, unmute and then speak. Your microphone is mute.
Yes.
I can't hear you very, very well. You're not able to speak. So the word immunization is simply the giving of vaccines to babies. You always see young babies being taken to the hospital. They take them to the hospital just for immunization. So let's look at how you can define the word immunization. Simply, you can use simple words like these ones. Is the way of giving vaccine to a person to protect him or her against diseases. So you can give a vaccine to a person to protect him or her against diseases. This immunization is commonly done to babies, but these days, because of dangerous diseases like COVID-19, you realize that even big people can be immunized. The word immunization can also be called vaccination. It is also the same as vaccination. So if they ask you another word to mean immunization, you can say vaccination. But commonly, vaccination or immunization is done to babies who are still young to protect them from getting diseases, to protect them against diseases. So here we simply say immunization is the way of giving a vaccine to a person to protect him or her against diseases. A way of giving a vaccine. A vaccine is that medicine that is given in order to control a certain disease like polio. If you don't want to get polio, you have to give your child polio vaccine. As simple as that. So before we move any further, allow me ask first, let me ask Princess to read for us that definition. What is immunization? Faster. What is immunization? Princess, what is immunization?
Is
Princess is not speaking well because her mic is always on and off. I think I may not give you another chance because you can't speak. Let me go to Mark. What is immunization? Yes, Mark.
immunization is the way of giving vaccine to a person to protect him or her against diseases.
Yeah, that is true. Immunization is the way of giving vaccine to a person to protect him or her against diseases. Against diseases. The word vaccine means medicine. If you don't want to use the word medicine, you can say drug. Like at home, sometimes they can give you Panadol. Now take Panadol because maybe you're feeling you have fever. The body is hot. You're feeling a lot of, the body is hot, the temperatures are high, so they can give you maybe Panadol. Just to relieve pain, to reduce pain, just to be just as a painkiller. But here now we are talking about immunization. Immunization is also giving you medicine to protect your body from getting diseases, to protect your body from getting diseases. So immunization is a way of giving vaccine or vaccines to a person to protect him or her against diseases. As simple as that. So that is what you need to say about immunization. We shall also look at the word vaccine. But before we talk about the word vaccine, we need to first repeat the definition of immunization. What is immunization? What is immunization? Let me start with the Linus again. What is immunization?
Immunization is the way of giving vaccine to the person to protect him or her against diseases.
To protect him or her against diseases, as simple as that. So what about a vaccine? What is a vaccine? Maybe we can give Princess to define for us a vaccine. What is a vaccine? Princess? What is a vaccine? You have to unmute your mic and then you speak. What is a vaccine? Okay. Still, Princess cannot speak. Let's have Mark. What is a vaccine?
A vaccine is a medicine used
Good.
to protect the body against diseases or germs.
Good. A vaccine is a medicine used to protect the body against diseases or germs. As simple as that. So that is the word a vaccine. It's unfortunate that our friend Princess is not able to speak. I don't know, if she can unmute, just unmute the microphone and leave it open. And then you will be able to speak so that we move as a team. So immunization, we said that is a way of giving vaccines. And we have also said that a vaccine is medicine. So the most important thing that I want all of you to know, when they talk about immunization, you should know that, oh, that is when vaccines are given to people. That's when vaccines are given to people. You need to know that the process of giving vaccines to people, that is what we call immunization. The process of giving vaccines to people is what we call immunization. Why do you give vaccines to people? Why? Is to protect those people from diseases. We are going to look at those diseases also. As we continue, we shall look at those diseases that we can use to protect people, that we can give to protect people. The diseases that we vaccinate, that we try as much as we can to give children or babies a vaccine to protect them against those diseases. Those diseases are called immunizable diseases. Sometimes we call them childhood killer diseases. Sometimes someone can just use the word killer diseases. So you need to know that very, very well. So we shall get to know that. So once more, I don't know, Princess, can you speak with us? I want you to read that subheading. Princess, speak with us. Read that subheading.
Example.
Again?
Example. Teacher,
Yes?
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You just speak. Just keep your microphone when it is unmute. Just keep it open so that you can speak. Yes, go on. Again. We are saying examples of immunizable diseases. Examples of immunizable diseases. Linus, can you also say that?
Examples of diseases.
Examples of immunizable diseases. Again.
Examples of immunize the body.
Again. Examples of immunizable diseases.
Examples of immunizable diseases.
Examples of immunizable diseases. So these examples are here. Let me show you. We have measles. We also have polio. We have tetanus. We have diphtheria. We also have whooping cough. We also have tuberculosis. And then we also have hepatitis B. So we are going to correct this spelling of whooping cough. It is supposed to be OO instead of PP. It is OO. It's supposed to be single P, but the OO, we shall have to correct that before I send you this work. So this one is supposed to be OO. So these are the diseases that these are the immunizable diseases that all these diseases here, we have vaccines for them. And when you're still young, your mother, your father had to take you to the hospital so that you get the vaccine for all these diseases. So the vaccine for measles is called, the medicine for measles is called measles vaccine. And then for polio, polio actually makes you to become lame. You become a lame person. So those people who are lame, some of them, it is because of that disease called polio. Then measles, the body develops scratches. You start, the body starts itching, and then the skin develops scratches, and then you scratch your body, the body swells like that, even turns to small wounds around all over the body. So that is what we call measles. Then tetanus is also here. We have tetanus. The muscles will become tight, and then you cannot even bend your neck. Even the leg you can't bend. Even the hand you can't bend. When you're walking, you have to be straight. You cannot even look on the side. You have to look direct. So that is tetanus. Then for a case of diphtheria, you find that someone develops issues with the neck, around the neck there, you find the neck swelling, becoming too big. I hope you've ever seen such people. The neck becomes very big. It is because of that disease called diphtheria, and also another one called goiter. When we continue, we shall look at that. Then whooping cough, this one is coughing, just normal cough. You find someone coughing seriously. Coughing, whooping cough is almost the same as tuberculosis. But for tuberculosis, it's also different. When we continue, we shall look at the signs that will help us to differentiate between a whooping cough and then tuberculosis. We shall get to know about that. Then lastly, we have hepatitis B. I will need you to write this work down. I will send the work via your email address, not even email, I will just send it in WhatsApp, and then you will copy that work through WhatsApp. The assignment is also here that I will need you to do. The assignment is here. This activity is simple. The number one is dash dash is the way of giving vaccines to a person to protect him or her against diseases. So here you simply say immunization is the way of giving vaccines to people to protect them against diseases. You just choose that answer. And then fill in the missing letters. You have these ones, just fill in the missing letters. This one is tetanus, it is letter A missing here. Tuberculosis, it is letter U missing here. Whooping cough, it is letter O. Then measles, it is letter L. And then here it is letter O and then I, respectively. So it is a matter of spelling them very well. So that is that. And then lastly, the last part is the signs and symptoms of this. How do I know? How do you know that this one is measles or this one is polio? So for you to know that this one is measles, you will see this. 1, skin rash. 2, Linus, can you read that? Linus?
Running nose.
That is running nose. And then that one, I want Princess to read first.
Red eyes.
Red eyes, good. Linus?
Dry cough.
Good. So if you see these things, skin rash, running nose, red eyes, dry cough, if you see those things, you just know that, oh, my baby has what we call measles. Let's see another one. That one is sore throat. The throat keeps, you feel like as if there are wounds in the throat. When you're swallowing water, it is paining. You're swallowing food, it is paining. So that is what we call sore throat. Then lastly, the other one, we have tetanus. Difficulty to breathe. Then for polio, you find a person becomes lame. And then lastly, for tuberculosis, coughs for a long period of time. Someone coughs, coughing seriously. Then body weakness. And then lastly, we have the person becomes very thin, very small when you have tuberculosis. As simple as that. So that is what we need to talk about today. I will send this work, then you write it slowly until you finish it. Until you finish all that work. I want you to write that work systematically in your books, and then we shall meet next time. So I want to wish you a very good morning, and then I also wish you to do this work very well. We have come to the end of this engagement. I'm going to send you this work, and then you'll be able to to write it down in your books. Thank you so much for attending. We meet next time.
Bye, Teacher Ben.
Bye, too.
Bye.
Bye, Princess. Bye, Mark. We meet next time. So the only thing I will need is you writing this work. We shall meet next time. Yes, Haman, we are done.